Proverbs Chapter 2 through the Bible. Part 3. The Young Man's Enemies. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things. Proverbs 2 verse 10 to 12. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, you won't be deceived so easily. You won't be taken in if you stay close to the Word of God. Who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness. Who rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of the wicked. Whose ways are crooked, and they froward in their paths. Proverbs 2 verse 13 to 15. My prayer from the very beginning of my ministry has been, Lord, don't let me be taken in by evil men. They are all around us, friend. We are going to learn here in the book of Proverbs that the child of God has two enemies, the evil man and the strange woman. As the young man starts out in life, he is warned of the evil man. Associating with him is always a danger for a young man. After my father died, when I was 16 years old, I went to Detroit, Michigan to work for Cadillac. I got into the wrong crowd in those bootleg days. We would go over into Windsor, Canada, every Saturday night, and I was introduced to a new world. It was with evil men. After a few weeks of that, and I was under conviction day and night, I got homesick and went back home. There a minister explained to me how I could have peace with God and be justified by faith. But I shall never forget the evil man. The young man should beware of him. Then there is someone else the young man is warned about. She is the strange woman. A better translation is the stranger woman. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life. That thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. Proverbs 2 verse 16 to 22. Who is the strange woman? In Israel, God had made a law that no Israelite woman was to play the prostitute. I am confident that if any woman did that, she was automatically put outside the bounds of Israel, and she was classed with sinners and later with publicans. The stranger was the Gentile who came in. She recognized that there would be a place for her to ply her trade. So this strange woman would be a foreigner, the stranger, who came into Israel to practice prostitution. The young man is warned about her. He is told what might happen to him. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life. They will lose their health. An elder in a church back east told me that he almost wrecked his life with just one escapade. He said, I went out on the town one night with the boys, and that one night I picked up a venereal disease. Back in those days, it took years to get rid of the result of that. It almost wrecked my life. God warns against that. In our contemporary culture, when sex without marriage is accepted behavior, we are finding that venereal disease is reaching epidemic proportions. When I was a young fellow, I belonged to an organization whose leader was a very fine doctor. He called in a group of us fellows because he saw that we were doing a great deal of running around. He said he just wanted to have a friendly talk with us. Well, he scared the daylights out of me. People today say that we don't want to frighten our young people. Well, I thank God for what the doctor told us and for the fact that he did scare us. That is exactly what the writer here in Proverbs is doing. He warns the young man about the evil man and the strange woman.